Hi! So we're back with another match ramble, and today we're talking about something that was just incredible. Today we're going to be talking about the G1 Climax final from 2026 between Yuya Uemura and Ryohei Oiwa. This is incredible, and you've probably seen a lot of talk about it already. That's why I was gonna watch it anyway, but oh my god, oh my god, it's just I just finished it. I just had to take a minute to just decompose it. I'm still kind of flustered. It's a special match. It's very special, and what can I say? It is genuinely one of the best matches I've ever seen, and not in the sense of it's so many ways to kind of go about it. It is immaculate, and I'm watching it. When I'm watching it, I'm getting emotional. You can tell now probably. I'm genuinely taken aback. I fucking love pro wrestling, bro. I fucking do. My god, this match, what it does. So, man, I never heard of Yuya Uemura or Oiwa at all until this match. I've seen Yuya before on Forbidden Door last year, and this one I've seen Oiwa. At least I've seen him. He looked familiar. This was actually incredible. These two are two up-and-comers, frankly. Two guys who are trying to fulfill their potential and their destiny, and they're in the G1 Climax final against all odds, beating Suji and Newman, respectively. They come in and just show how professional wrestling is, what professional wrestling should be. Every single positive aspect. There is, and I mean this is the best part of the match by a mile. There is no outs. They don't leave the ring. They don't do any mad flippy shit. They don't do any stupid kick outs. It is pure wrestling in the best sense, and I mean that. And I don't know how else to fucking say it. It is genuinely core graps. It is the grip. It's just, there's just something about it. There's something so you're watching it, and every single thing feels it needed. The constant reversals, the smoothness, the chemistry between the two. It's constant headlocks, it's constant holds, constant wrists, constant and don't get me wrong, the shit that it does, it doesn't mean that it isn't impeccable. God no, it's insane. But there's nothing you're not seeing a one-winged angel. You're not seeing all of these high flies. You're just seeing two people desperate to fulfill the climb this mountaintop, both so ready, both how they've made a match with two underdogs, and you feel it. The crowd is incredible. They've got Sabre Jr. and the rest of TMDK on Oiwa's side and outside, and on Yuya's you've still got El Desperado and other people, and that adds so much to it. It feels legit. It has that weight. It has so much riding on it, and you feel it. Even someone who isn't aware of this, hasn't followed the G1 as much as I wanted to this year, kept up with it via online and watched the odd match, but these two, Jesus, it's a masterpiece. It is an absolute masterpiece, and it's a shining example of how good professional wrestling is. You don't need all this extra faff. You don't need all these stupid fucking kickouts. You don't need all this extra bullshit. You need to just it's the core fundamentals of chemistry of this sport, of art. It's art. It is, it's impeccable. And I'm not even talking about the in-ring shit, specifically the emotion that I felt. I don't feel I'm very passionate about pro wrestling. Clearly, I watch it every day. And I love this shit. I do. This is impeccable in the sense of how it's made me feel. I have not felt a way about a match in a long time like this since watching it. Oh my god, no. I think the last time I felt a way is probably Hangman in 24. Jesus, that was. And that because I was involved in the building, so I was watching it week in, week out. This is just pure based on bell to bell. It manages to get it past, and if it inspires you, it's a feeling, and that's what pro wrestling is. It's a feeling. Oh my god, you talk about the two wrestlers, they're both absolutely incredible. Again, they both play the role of an underdog, and how they managed to sell that desperation, that need, that both at the peak of the mountain trying to knock each other off. It's not venom, it's not like bad blood or anything, it's just pure grit, determination, the wrist control, Jesus fuck, the wrist control they're able to do, mainly Yuya, Jesus. It's insane. Like, bro, there's a moment where he's targeting the arm, and Oiwa's doing a lot of leg work in terms of the holds, and Yuya's probably on top for more of the match, but Jesus, he doesn't get cocky with it. That's what I love about it. I love cocky wrestling. Like, one of my favourite ever is Brian, and when he's arrogant, it's impeccable, but Jesus, they haven't earned that yet. They're two, frankly, rookies. Not rookies, but you know what I mean? Like, they haven't won a G1. They know this is destined. They know this is a big deal. I love how New Japan presents itself. I think New Japan's probably got the best presentation of all wrestling companies. I really do. I think how they present their championship specifically is impeccable, and the prestige of the entire promotion is so well, and it does it perfectly here, where just from the wrestlers taking this shit seriously, not fucking about, going for it. You was not he's got upper hand and he's going for the pins, he's going for it, not in terms of desperation, but in terms of, I need to get this guy out the way because he knows it's not over. And then he was just kicking out, not consistently oh my god, kick out at 2.99s. No, just basic kick outs. But what it does, it sells the importance of the G1. It sells the prestige of everything, and it feels important. It gets that emotion across impeccably, even from the small shit where you see Zack Sabre Jr. and the rest of TMDK screaming at Oiwa to come on, giving advice with the headlocks when he's screaming and saying, no, do it this way, shit like that. The fact that he doesn't leave the ring, the fact that the crowd just cheer for both, bro, it's incredible. And normally I'd be like, oh yeah, I strongly recommend it. You need to watch it. This is not just a match of the year contender. This is a match of a fucking decade contender, and I mean that. Not in terms of it's the most insane shit you're gonna see in ring. No, the psychology. Bro, you see this stuff all the time. This is the core, the basics. The finish is a headlock. The finish is a headlock. It's perfect for that. It's perfect. At the finish, he goes for a suplex, and Yuya can't do the suplex. He goes for a headlock, it's incredible. It's incredible, and it gets all across. There's so much. I know it's a match ramble, but I'm just talking about this shit. Made me feel, and I love. That's what I want from pro wrestling. For someone to make me feel, someone to get me in this shit. Oh my god, I'm talking wild. It is insane how good this match is. Insane. And I don't get how. This was a 35-minute match. It does not feel like 35 minutes. It flies. And it doesn't, the work, again, there is all the shit is basic, it's core, it's fundamentals, but it works, it gets that weight across, it gets everything there. There's a moment where it's not like a stomp, he's twists the shoulder. The lariat Oiwa does, bro, Oiwa does a lariat, and then Yuya has the wrist and turns it into an arm control. What the fuck? It's insane. There's a headbutt from Oiwa. Oh my god, I love how they Oiwa's massive. Oiwa really give me Takayama vibes just from his look. And Yuya, oh my god, bro, how he's able, not even just move like that, but just to get that across that, to be on top but still not be cocky with it. They both get it. They just get it. And I think that's something that is missed from a lot of pro wrestling nowadays, where you just watch wrestling you get it. You know what you're doing. You get this shit. You know what it's like. And they do. It's so refreshing. It's such it's magic. It's I cannot give enough compliments to it. I really can't. It is. I cannot do this match justice. I really can't. This is one of my favorite matches, not just the year I've ever seen. Not in terms of the in-ring work. Again, you compare this to other matches I adore. Well, let's use Okada to Takeshita from this year, for instance. I think that match is absolutely incredible for what that made me feel. That was insane. But this is a different feeling. This makes me love the sport. This makes any fan of pro wrestling realize why you love pro wrestling. It is the greatest thing on earth when done well, and this is a shining example of it. And I'm so glad that it's come from New Japan, because I made the video earlier on in the year, I think it was about Tsuji, and it was like, New Japan was it was a conversation in New Japan because Tana had just retired. A bit mad, he's here and he looks like he's enjoying retirement. And it was like, who have they got? Because like Takeshita's probably the biggest guy, and he's not even a New Japan guy. And you had Tsuji, and then since then, the rise of obviously Yuya and Oiwa now, Jesus, they're made men. You've obviously still got Tsuji, Unamo with the global. There's probably so much more. This is someone who only watches New Japan, on the odd occasion, try to keep up with it, but I don't, it's hard to for me. It just, how they've managed to just give these two. I adore the fact that they've just went, let's just give two, frankly, unprovens the final. I think a lot of other companies, even I love AEW, I've made that very clear, obviously, it's the main company I watch. I love AEW, AEW wouldn't have done that. They wouldn't have. WWE hell wouldn't. CMLL probably wouldn't. You know what I mean? This is something that was a big fucking risk from New Japan. Let's get it straight. It was a big risk from their perspective anyway, and it's paid off incredibly. This is a match I'm never gonna forget. I'm never gonna forget it. This is a match I'm never gonna forget how it made me feel. This is a match that when people have that like thing, everyone's got it, I believe. Where if you ever get like down or in a real bad rut or something really bad happens, everyone has that coping, like even if it's a book or a film or a song, anything. This is that for me. It's one of those things where if I'm ever really in a depressed rut, whatever, this will be something, because it makes you feel that and it's not even like a moment where where Kenny, like that moment with Kenny when he faced Max, for instance, this year, where he kicks out at 1, and that's like one of the best moments of the year. It's a different feeling of not like a come on, this is just like this is a mind-blowing experience. Like you feel your heart, you feel it everywhere, you just feel enticed and just adore the shit you're watching. Jesus, I don't care. I do not care, bro. The match itself it's the basics done well. For 30 minutes, they get that weight, they get that emotion, they get the moves. Everything is done to a genuine perfection level. There's no down points. There's nothing where like, oh, that looked a bit sloppy, that was a bad sell. No, none of it. They make it look real, they make it feel real, and they make me feel like it's real, and they make me feel full stop. That's all you need for me. That is the side of a genuine, I don't give scores out, this is a 10 out of 10. This is the definition of a 10 out of 10 match. I need to watch the full card, but Jesus, it's impeccable, bro. I can't, I'm just saying the same things over. Obviously, Oya wins the match. Oya wins the G1, and the emotion, I got emotional, and it was like, I still am. But it's like, it's just something special. It's a magic. It's lightning. Every single thing you can. It's unique. It is magic. It's lightning in the bottle. It is pro wrestling perfected, and I mean that. It really is. I wouldn't be against if someone watched this and said this is my favorite match of all time. That's how good it is, and it's only what happened. Not even 24 hours ago. That's the level we're talking about here. And even after the match, obviously, the presentation's phenomenal. With this G1 moment, he can't even lift his arm. His arm's completely fucked. So he was, and then he says, "Me and Yuya have already, had a match with 1-on-1. I need to watch that. I need to watch that." This is impeccable. Again, it's one of the best matches, not just of the year, I've ever seen. I don't care if you only watch WWE. I don't care if you only watch AEW. I don't care whatever company you watch. You need to watch this as a pro wrestling fan. This is a match I would show to anyone who doesn't even like pro wrestling. This is special. It's special. And just, not even just as a wrestling match, as a form of entertainment, as a form of sport, whatever you want to call it. It is one of the best examples of making you feel. And even in ring, don't get me wrong, I'm talking about the emotion, but the in-ring stuff is perfected. It's fine-tuned to hell. But the emotion this match makes you feel it's something you don't get a lot of. You don't get a lot of. And I, as a person, not even as a wrestling fan, as a genuine human being, as a man, whatever, I genuinely would hate for someone not to experience what I've just experienced. I hope to God all of you do. This was absolutely impeccable. It's one of my favourite things I've ever seen. I hope, not even recommend it, I hope to God you all have got to watch it at one point. This is magic. It's incredible. Do yourself the justice of watching it. It is insane. So yeah, that is my thoughts of the G1 Climax Final 2026 between Yuya Uemura and Ryohei Oiwa. This is, again, I can't say anything that it isn't. It is one of the best matches I've ever seen. And it's one of the best examples of pro wrestling I've ever seen. Please let me know what you thought of it. Just watch it. There's not, don't get me wrong, I want to see people talk about it, but Jesus, I don't care if you don't tell me. Watch it. It's magic.